Alright guys, I wanted to basically do a little tutorial for you for Frostbluff. I know that most people already have Frostbluff and memorized, but I wanted to go ahead and do this for new people or people who just seem to have some trouble with it. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to take this quest. I'm going to walk you through all of them. Moving them off. It's the first one we're going to do. I'm not going to read it for you. You guys can see that. You can read it on your own later on if you'd like to. Okay, so it says that you have to talk to Barrett Novel, tell Ted Ives, talk to Regina Judson, talk to Jack Hudson, and Bill Heidel. And then you'll receive 8 silver, 26 copper, and 4 Yuletide festivals. So let's take this one. So I'll stay off my horse to make it easy for you guys. Alright, so we first start by coming over here. And there's one guy right here. We talk to him.
Oh, it's a sorry day.
And, sorry, that's Ted Ives that we're going to talk to.
I'm sorry.
So we just finish that one really quickly. Alright, then you just come around the corner here. And you'll find the girl. If people are doing the quests, the people will disappear on you. So this is Regina. So we're going to click on moving them off.
Greetings,
continue
Fred.
the quest. And she'll run off. Alright, then you come over here. And you can talk to Jack Hudson. And he'll continue quest. And then we'll come over here. Sorry about the glitch. If there's any glitches, my internet's being slow, so I apologize for that. And then you can talk to Bill Heidel.
What can I do for you?
He's right here, so you continue the quest. And I actually forgot one, so I'll show you where he is. He's actually right where you pick up the quest. And he's right up here. Right behind the tree. And as you can see, somebody else is talking to him. But I got it, and that's Barrett Novel. And now they're locked off, and now I have the quest. So I can turn it in now. So moving them off.
Why are you bothering me?
Oh, she got it before me. So like I was saying, guys, when you notice there's somebody there that's waiting, you can see that somebody's camping the body. Sometimes this one takes a while. I'm going to go ahead and take this quest. This is a Yule Festival Daily. All you do is participate in a Yule Fest, and you'll get the Yule Fest, and you'll get a stack of presents. So let's click on Accept. And we're waiting for this guy. Okay, here we go. So moving them off, and we didn't get it again. Okay, so now all you have to do is move them off. You continue the quest. And there you go. And then you're done. So now, you can come here, and then you just click on moving them off, and you finish it. You get your Yule points. Simple as that. Okay, then we can participate in another one. We can take the Abandoned Snowman Beast. All you have to do is bring special Yuletide to the Snow Beast. Okay, so this one's pretty simple. You just come out here. Sorry we had to wait so long on that returning for the telling to move off. I actually had to tell somebody that I was next in line in queue. When this place gets really overpopulated, it's really hard to do sometimes to do some of the quests. Just because everybody's trying to do them, and it's no one really has a concept of waiting turns, it seems. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and run down here. Like I said, I'm only running because if you don't have a horse, and I wanted to make it so you guys could see it easily. So all you have to do is type in target them and then type in /cheer. And then they'll be happy. Then you just go to do that to the other 3. There's one right up here. He should be right up here. Okay. Obviously somebody just did the quest, so we have to wait for it to spawn. So I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, so here's the next one. Click on it, /cheer. Then we'll get the next one here. /cheer. And that's it. You got your 3. So then you just run back to town. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my horse just to make it a little faster for us. So this is special. One of the special horses you can get at the Yuletide Fest. I think it was either 60 or 80. I'm sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's I can't even tell you exactly what the horse type is right now. But it's one of the Yuletide horses, steeds. I think it's the horse Steed of Light, but I could be wrong. Let me look and see if my quest, my skills. I think it tells me in there. Your mounts, yeah, it's the Steed of Winter's Light. Okay, so we did that quest. So that quest is done. Okay, let's go ahead and come out here. Normally, one of the things I do is I pick up every single quest so that I can do them all in the same area. That seems to speed up time. But for this tutorial, I want to do them one by one with you guys. So, alright, so we got to find Virgil. He's right here. Okay. And Virgil's going to ask you to get more... Sorry, I got to drop a quest. Okay, so...
Can I speak with you?
Let's accept him. You just need to build Virgil's snowman. So all you have to do is choose a snowman. By the snowman you choose, you'll have different quests you have to do. So obviously I can only show you one a day, so I'm going to show you this one. We need to get pear mittens, carrot, and coal, and gather acorns. So we can do that. Okay, the acorns are right over here, and they'll be glowing for you. Right here. They're sometimes kind of hard to get. And you have to get off your horse to get them. Okay, so there's one. Okay. And there's another one that is right here. And we'll get that one. Okay, and then there's one more right here. Like I said, they're glowing. The key is getting on the acorn. Sometimes it's a little difficult. Alright, so let's get our horse back up. And we'll go back into town. I'm going to show you... Okay, well, we got to get the carrot. So let me show you where the carrot is. The carrot's over by the chicken coop, which is over past the snowball field, a little bit to the right. Like I said, usually, guys, I would pick up all these quests and do them all in one follow swoop, so that I can do multiple quests at one time. So in other words, I would get the quest to get all the chicken eggs, which we'll do in a minute. Alright, so let's get off our horse, get that. Alright, we're going to get back on our horse. Okay, I'm back on our horse. And we'll go back to town. This is how I did actually the first time that I came to Frostbluff. I did them one by one. The very next day, I realized that's not the best way to do it. So I went ahead and came up with my own strategy of picking them all up, and then you can run through town pretty quick and get them all. Alright, so we're going to go in this way. This is the back way in. Depending on which quest you're at and what you're doing, this is sometimes is faster. So, alright, so if you come, we're trying to find the mittens, so if you come over here, the mittens are actually right. Okay, so if we come over here, around the corner, which is over by the theater, the mittens are right up here. Again, you have to get off your horse to get it. That's okay. Okay. So, we got that. So, all we need, now we need to get coal. And that's one easy spot for the coal, too. Is right over here. It's right over by the bakery. You'll notice there's a little coal chute, or bag right here. So you just get your coal. Alright, because right now my quests, I haven't unlocked more space for quests, so we're going to go ahead and turn that quest in, just because I have a lot of quests that I have, so I can't grab them all right now. I need to work on finishing my book and doing things, because I have a lot of things that are ready to be turned in. Alright, so all we have to do is you just click on one of the glowing snow piles, and that's going to build you a snowman. Okay, after you built the snowman, you just go talk back to Virgil, and you accept it. Alright, and if you click on him again, you're going to see that you can't do it for another 3 hours. Because for me, it's close to midnight already, so I could technically do it again pretty soon. But it's typically once a day, and I think that appears that it really is real time. Alright, so let's go ahead and we turn in that quest. Let's turn in the other 2 quests that we have. The Speak to Mara, which Mara is right up where we first started, right at the top, and so is the Guard Keebler. So we'll go turn those 2 in. That will allow us to open up more space for quests. So let's turn these in. Plus you want the points and the money tokens. And you get money for it, and you get experience. So, I mean, all in all, it's not a bad deal. It's not going to level me tonight by any means, but I'm definitely getting experience. Alright, so let's see. Participate in the Yule Fest activities of Frostbluff. So I have to do that for 10 days. So, that one's not bad. I'm going to remove it because I don't want to see that one. Because that's one that we just have to do, but it's not one that we can finish tonight. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to this guy right here. It's Bash Weedham. We're going to do the empty keg. And he wants us to pick up a keg and bring it back to the town square without being caught. So, as you can see, someone just was running back with it. So, it's back by the bakery again. And it will glow for you. Sometimes it takes a while if someone's in use of it to be able to get it. So, alright, so we got our ale, our crate. Now, and you only, it's a certain amount of time. As you can see, my blue bar shows me how much time I have left. Okay, now we gotta wait for that guard to see how the guard's walking by. And he stands there. Now you gotta wait until he walks back. He'll turn around and walk back. I would usually wait until he's past the fire pit. At that point, you know you're okay. Alright, and then the trick is, there's one more guard, and if you timed it right, you usually can miss that guard, and then you just bring it to this guy right here. And it drops that off, and then all you have to do is go back to the main guy that you talked to at first, which is right by the stairs. Right here. Talk to Basil Wyndham again. Tell him you got it done. And he says, okay, cool. You're done. And you get your tokens. Alright. So now, let's go ahead and talk to the lady. And let's do the unwilling firewood. So we'll accept it. She wants you to collect firewood from the beech trees. Alright, so let's get our horse out because we're going back outside. Alright, we go back outside. And we're trying to do this in 30 minutes. We'll see if we actually make it. I don't think we're going to be close. I think. Alright, so the beasts are up north, up there, past that tree line. So past where the chickens were. Like I said, I've done this many days, so I have this kind of... It's second nature to me, but I know some people either are just starting and playing, and some people you maybe just can't just remember. So I don't know how I remember it, but I do. So, and I've come up with ways to make it faster, to shave off more time. So you just come up here to the Grump Woods, and then all you do, and again, sometimes this takes a while if there's people looting or doing the quest, the same quest you are, which is kind of annoying, but that's alright. Let's dismount because you can't attack while you're you can't fight while you're on a horse, at least in this area. So you can in some points. Alright, I have a skill that's is one hit kill, so we'll go ahead and do that. Obviously somebody already got a shot off on him, so I didn't get credit for that. So that's unfortunate. See, they're all taking fast shots on me. That's what happens when this place gets overrun. But see, I just get credit for that. So, alright, so there's one more. See, he got it before I did. So I'm going to switch not my barrage because it's not my fastest shot. So that way I can get faster shots. Okay, and then you just keep shooting. And they spawn pretty quick, so you shouldn't have a problem with that. As far as trying to get these guys, it's just if they're overrated, if they're over being attacked, it's hard sometimes to get them. But if you're patient, you'll get them. That's why sometimes this can take longer, and sometimes you don't get exactly as fast as you thought you were going to get. And I just triple clicked, so I lost one of my skills. But I know what it is, but it's just sometimes annoying when you do that. If anybody knows if you can lock down your toolbar, let me know. Alright, so as you can see, I just got 99. So we call out our horse. Alright, and then we just ride back to town. Like I said, if you go ahead and get all the quests, then you could have done like the chicken area, the chicken coop, gotten the coal, the carrot, gotten the winter bees over here, give them the cheer. There's some another winter lights. You'll see that one in a little bit. Over to the left, you could have just done all of these. Basically, you do everything indoors and then you do everything outdoors, or vice versa. And it seems to make it, you can do it pretty quick. But I wanted to do them one by one so that we can go in detail about them. And then that way we're not like all over the place. We're running to go get one done, running to go get another one done. So, and we're on our trusty steed, Mozzarella. Yes, all my horses I name after cheese. So my winter steed, if I get one, is going to be blue cheese. So anyway, alright, so we're back at the lady. And her name is Mabel Mitford. So we'll turn in the unwilling firewood.
How can I be of service?
And get points, okay. And then we're going to stay in town. So, actually, no, we're not. We're going to do the stuffed. Okay, so what we need to do for stuff the stuffed is we need to collect the stuff outside. We need to collect the bread. Actually, the bread's inside, so we'll do that really quick. The mushrooms and the chicken eggs. Okay, so the mushrooms are over here. I'm sorry, not the mushrooms. The bread's over here at the bakery. So, and anybody, you can do it while other people are doing it, which is nice. It's not like you have to wait your turn. So you just cook the bread. You have to do this 3 times. And pretty much as soon as it's done, you can do it again. Okay, then you do it once more. Okay. Alright. So that's done. Hang on one second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I was getting off the little status bar for you guys off the screen. I like to use it for recording purposes, but this one we're trying to go all the way through, so we don't need to do... I'm going to record this all, so... I usually record in 30-minute breaks, so... Alright, so now we need to get the winter berries, the eggs, and the mushrooms. So they're all outside. So we'll go back outside. I'm going to get my horse out. Oops, sorry. One second, guys. Let me get that off the screen for you. Okay, I'm gonna get my horse out because we do have a little bit to go. Oh. Alright guys, so I'm on my horse, so we're gonna go ahead and go out. We're gonna get the mushrooms first, which are over by the cheer. They're in this little hut, so that makes it easy. You do have to dismount before you can get the mushrooms. So let's go ahead and go in here. Alright, so 4 or 5. We get one more and we'll be done. Alright. Okay. Sorry, just making sure I was recording. Alright, so now we run over and we need to collect the fresh winter berries and the eggs. Okay, so the winter berries are going to be around the lake. The eggs are over by the chicken coop. So let's go ahead and do the winter berries first. There are 3 on this side around the lake, and then there's a bunch around the house straight ahead of us. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's get this. 1 and 5. Again, they'll glow green for you, so that's nice. Or glow white, I'm sorry. They are green, but they'll glow a little white, like snow dropping around them. Alright, so that's 3. And then if you come over here, there's 4. Now, I'm only going to show you the daily quests. There is other quests, but I'm only going to show you the daily ones. And you can find all this stuff in the wiki, lore wiki. Okay, these are the glow beasts. I can't remember the exact name, but we'll come and do those quests in a little bit. But we're not going to do it right now because we don't have it. If I had those quests, I would just go pick them up right now. But I don't, so. And the other, in the spirit of the Yule, is you do 2 of 10, which is you're just basically you finish all the dailies. Alright, so the chicken coop is right over here. Right there. So let's get our horse because it will speed it up a little bit for us. Okay, here we go. Okay, and we gotta just... no, actually, for this one we don't have to dismount. Oh, I guess we do, I'm sorry. Okay, so we have to dismount. Pretty much you have to dismount. From what I've heard is, if you don't have to lean over, you don't have to dismount. But that one you do have to lean over, so that makes sense. Alright, and this guy is kind of like in our way, but we should be able to still get it. So we got 3, 5, so there's 2 more over here. And remember, we already got our carrot from earlier, which was over here for the snowman. So normally I would just do both of these at the same time. Alright, so we got our eggs. That's good. Hop back on our horse. And we'll go ahead and go into town here. Which is over here, straight across. We'll come in the back way because we need to talk to the lady again. So, it's a quicker route than going... Well, actually, it's about the same. So, it's really whatever you prefer. Everybody, I'm sure, finds their own little shortcuts. Alright, so come back in. Come around. Talk to the lady. There she is. Talk to Mabel again. Okay, so we say stuff in the stuffed. Finish it, because we just got it done. She gives us our yield type points, plus we got 20 silver off of it. Then we can talk to Basil. Tidying up. Alright, so pick up dirty dishes, garbage, and liquid spills. This one's not too hard, guys, you just go to all the tables. And everything, again, is glowing, so. This one sometimes, the only thing is sometimes it gets a little picky on your angles. Excuse me, guys. And another key is you don't want to accidentally forget something, because then you're going to have to come back to this area and get it. So. Okay, and it's right down there is where we have to go. Okay, so we got the smelly garbage, unsightly spill. Alright. There's a dish we need to get right here. Okay, got that one. I'll tell ya, for whoever runs this restaurant over here, they don't clean up their stuff very often. So, I don't think this would fly in a restaurant. Unless maybe they just ate. Alright, so that's done. As you can see, I got them all. Nothing's gone. So then you move to the next table, which is over here. And you have to pick up all the same thing here. Pick up all the garbage, the dishes, the unsightly spills. And again, you guys will figure out your own pattern of how you want to do it. You know, left or right, whatever, however worked for you. There's really no wrong or right way to do it. It's just whatever's most efficient for you. So, and I think it did take me a couple days to figure out my pattern. So. Picking up this one. Okay, then we'll come here and pick up this one. Okay. Okay, so that's done. See, nothing's glowing. Okay. So then you come and go to the last table, which is right around the corner. Actually, there's two more tables. There's one around the corner and there's one back before we finish up. So let's go ahead and finish this one. Okay. And if you time it right, you can actually, as soon as you finish picking up, you can pick up another one. And I will admit to you guys, there's one inside that I'm not very good at, but I'll show it to you, but I haven't figured it out fully. And then the snowball fight I don't do very often because, honestly, without a friend, it's not as fun to do. So I do miss one of the turn-ins daily, but I'm okay with that. It also takes a while to wait for the snowball fight. It's not as long as the theater, which we'll do at the end. The theater, by far, is the one that's the longest. So, but it can be fun, too. It's more fun when you have a friend in the theater with you, but... And the first time I did this, I was with my guild, and it was pretty fun. Alright, so 10 and 10. So we picked up everything. See, you can see, it says, now I need to talk to Basil. So we just talked to him to tell him that we're done tidying up. We finish. We get our Yule Festival for coins, and we get our 902 experience. So that wasn't bad experience. So that. Alright, now that might be some of my VIP experience too. So I don't think that was the full amount of that experience usually. Okay, so now we've done all those two quests. They're done with Basil and Mabel. So now we can come back up top and talk to the guard, Kimber again. Final act. We can't do. That's basically what the final act is. You choose if you're going to help the poor or the rich. I've already done it. And you can only do it once. I believe it's once in the festival time. So next year I'll pick the poor or pick the rich. I meant to pick the rich, but I accidentally picked the poor. From the way I understand it, is the rich gives you better return, gives you a better item or reward. All right, so let's do charitable spirit. Now this one's always fun.
Stay a moment.
So now you donate to all the same people that you told to buzz off. I like doing this one last because I told them to buzz off, but now I'm going to give them money. It just makes me feel good. So, and as you can see, he just took that guy from me. So, I've got people that are on the same quest as me. So, we got to be fast. And they're not there. Alright, so again, one's right there. One would be right here. But they're not there, they're camping it out. So we'll just go and see whoever we can do. She'd be right there. She's not, so let's see if this guy's here. Around the corner over by the theater, not here. So they're all respawning. Alright, so we'll try to get Bill Heidel downstairs and see if he's there. And he is, so we'll start with him. Ah, and he grabbed him first. Alright, so let's go back upstairs. Try to get the other ones first. Like I said, guys, when they get crowded, it gets pretty intense trying to finish the quest because everybody's trying to do it. Alright, so let's talk to Regina. She's always in the middle.
Greetings,
Alright,
friend.
we continue until that we're done with that one. So we'll go see if he's back. He is. So we'll get him. Continue the quest. Ted Ives is moved by your gift. Now we'll come back around to the theater. See if he's back. He is. So that's good. And that's Jack.
Hello there.
Alright, so that one's done. Now, before we go talk to Bill, I want to see... Actually, you know what? We're going to do that one last because it's over by where we need to turn in. So, let's go down and try to get Bill Heidel again before anybody else. Alright, so he's not there. But we're just going to camp here and wait for a little bit. Because he is going to show up. It's just, that's the annoying factor, is sometimes you have to wait. So let's just wait for a little bit. And then we'll do a little, we'll continue. As you can see, we finished 4 of the 10 Forest Bluffs. And we got our Diet Coke that we're drinking. I don't know if you guys can see that. But anyway, we're drinking some Diet Coke to stay up. So, and I missed my opportunity, I think. Yep. Alright. Where it gets annoying, like I said, guys, it's kind of one of those things, is everybody's trying to do the quest, and that's the other thing I try to do. I see if someone's doing a quest, I just move on to another one and come back, because, save yourself the frustration. See, he just got him too. So, it's not worth the frustration of trying to do the same thing everybody else is doing. But in the sense of this, I need to finish those 2. So, we'll just have to wait for a little bit. Which is good because it's showing you guys what it takes. Seriously, it's mine. So we'll wait. But I hope this is helpful. You know, like I said, I hope that it even if you pick out one that you say like, oh yeah, that's a good hint, or you know, gee, I didn't know about that one. I'll try to do the other 2 snowmen for you. I don't know if I'll get those on recording, but at least it gives you a guess of, because like I said, there's I think 3 snowmen you can choose from. But I'll really quick, I'll try to tell you where the other ones are. There's the top hat is right up here for a snowman. We gotta wait for one more guy. The scarf is down by one of the tables. No, I'm sorry, the pipe is down by one of the tables. And the scarf, I'm sorry, off the top of my head, I don't remember where the scarf is. That's always the one that's a little bit harder to find. But I'm sure if you type in go to Wikilore and type in Frostbluff quest, might give you a hint on that. Or look at the threads. Okay, so we're going to try to grab this guy really quick before somebody else does. We got him. So, okay, continue. So we got that. So he's moved by the gift. That's good. So we can move on. So now let's go back to this guard over here, which is where we need to turn it in. Well, that was rude. Somebody just burped. Alright, so let's turn this in. Cheerful Spirit. We're done.
Do for you?
Alright, so we get the credit for that. That was 2,000 experience. Cold as ice. Okay, so this is the one, those little glowing orbs I was telling you about. That's what we need to go kill now. So let's go ahead and get on our horse. And we'll go back outside. And by doing these quests, you do get some loot. As you can see, I've gotten some loot. I mean, you can get the Penance Taylor scrolls. So, I mean, sometimes you can get some good loot out of it. I don't have room for this stuff because my bags are full. But I do have, like, an hour before that loot disappears. So we should be fine. I mean, if I do lose the loot, it's not the end of the world. Alright, so again, it's down by the lake. Or they're actually in the lake. So we'll go down here. Gotta dismount. Alright, like I said, I have the one-hit kill, so I'll use Barrage. Sometimes, depending on what you have, or how what your level is. I mean, these are typical levels start at level 10. I'm at level 38, so I can burn through these pretty quick. Alright, so that's 3 of 4. We need one more. Alright, that's 4 of 4. So let's get our horse, go back to town. Going back down, back down, back to town. The traveling back and forth is kind of the longest part. Especially if you're doing one by one like I am. And if you don't have a horse, it's going to take you a lot longer. Like I said, if you can get all the quests and just try to do them all outside at one time, like get all the supplies that you need, and go back to the other one. Again, we got to go back over to the other guards straight ahead. Turn it in. Turn it in, cold as ice.
What can I do for you?
Get our money and get some experience. Not much experience on this one, I don't think. Okay. So now we'll talk to Gareth Rust. He's making mischief. This one's a fun one. Just find a good place for fireworks. Okay, this one's pretty easy. So you just come back over here before the main area of the town. And if you look right here, you'll see fireworks. All you have to do is click on the fireworks. And that's it. You've set off some distracting fireworks. So then what you do is you come down where all these people are, and you click on them, and you basically kind of pickpocket them. But I'm not a huge fan of this one, but like I said, I'm gonna show it to you. So. Alright. So, and you can do this on your while you're on your horse if you wanted to. Here, I'll show you. Which is kind of funny that you can actually do this on a horse. Alright, so then yeah, it gets kind of annoying when people stand in front of you. I mean, they're playing the game too, they don't really realize it, so. Alright, so that's 8-8. So then all you have to do is return back to that guy, the Gareth, which is right over here. And then talk to him, make mischief, return it. So then you get your 4 and you get 1,000 experience for it. That's not bad, guys. I mean, really, it's really not bad, the experience that we're getting. I mean, for doing quests, you're getting tokens and money, a little bit of money. That's pretty good. Alright, so now I think you can go back up straight. And I think there's another quest over here. No, there's not. Okay. So let me find the other quests.